In this START system, we don't start with the S. We actually start with the R, rapport, because I want you to build rapport, meaning great chemistry with the audience even before you start speaking. In most cases, if you are a new speaker, you will probably not be backstage before you speak, and you will have a chance to interact with the audience before your presentation. So what I advise you to do in order to create this great chemistry with your audience before the presentation is that you must come early to the venue. So you come early. You must come before the first audience member comes, because when that first audience member comes, you then have a chance to personally greet them and shake hands with them. So when they come and you have hopefully set up your things before, if you are going to record your presentation or get familiar with the room, you then shake their hand, look them in the eye and greet them. Have a little small talk, get to know their name, and you can, for instance, ask them, how did you get to know about this event? Or it could be, what made you come to this event? Small talk, but it's also valuable information to you. How did they hear about it? You can learn a little bit about how you marketed yourself or how they got to know about you. Maybe it was through a video or somebody else. And you can also then hear a little bit about what they are looking for. Why did they come? So then you can refer to that during your presentation if you want to. And really pay attention to their name. There's one thing an audience loves more than anything, and that is themselves. There's nothing more interesting than ourselves. So if you can remember the name and maybe refer to it during the presentation, that is outstanding. Especially if they have a little bit of a particular name, they will be like, wow, he or she remembered my name. So pay attention to their name. When they do give their name, you just repeat it. That's a very good technique. So it could be Anne-Marie. Oh, it's Anne-Marie. And you repeat it. So that's very important. How you shake hands is you try to hit this soft spot here. So when you are then giving a hand, you hit this soft spot with the other hand, so to speak, like this. It's a little bit hard to do as I don't have two right hands. And you give a good squeeze. You don't do the bone breaker where it's like, this is too hard, or the fish where it's like, okay, who is this? You want to give a quite good amount so you can feel the other person, and then you have eye contact with them in that moment. So you look at the hand and then seek the eye contact. And if you do that, you have already created a great amount of rapport just by doing that. So let's say you come after, for instance, one time I was given a presentation at an event. It was 30 people, and they had already started their day, meaning that I would come later, but that didn't prevent me from going around to all 30 people, shaking their hand. And I could get to feel every person, and they could get to feel me. And most people think I do this to get to know my audience, but the other benefit is I become more relaxed. When we human people touch each other, we produce this hormone called oxytocin, and it's the feel-good chemical. So automatically I become more relaxed because I know them. We create a bit of rapport. So this is actually for you as well. So do go and give them that handshake, have that small talk, and you will feel much better when you start presenting. So that's the first tip on how you can create great rapport even before the presentation start. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.